All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to some South Park Fortnite. So it's a whole month of Fortnite. It's all starting off the whole new year. Oh, man. How long does this go to? I feel like they usually have ends in... Oh, what? No. Oh, shoot. All right. Guess what it's about to be? It's about to be South Park night. All right. What time is it? About 5:30. I'm glad I saw this. Because I got such a busy week this week. Wait. Oh my god, no. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. I gotta use that stick of truth. Alright, whoops. Oh man. The pressure's on because I gotta get them. I gotta get them all. So I gotta complete the challenges to get the glider, and that's a legendary glider. That's the fantasy imagination land, I believe. And the guy's like trying to get the kids on the ship, and Butters is like, "You're not gonna rape us, are you?" He just looks like somebody just slapped him. He's like, "Wait, what?" No, like, I mean, he was even almost like questioning himself, like, not so much like, and they did it in such a way that you still believe him, like, he's not some creepy guy, but just the fact that Butters is like, and then Butters is like, well, okay then, like, just trusting this guy who, if he's already, like, planning to do something like that to you, like, lying should just be assumed that that's a possibility, like, and really the unfortunate thing is, like, you have to apply the zero trust model to everybody, like, because, you know, they could be trying to, like, not even lie, you know, so flavors. Like, there are different, like, ways you can skew information, and that's what we're dealing with politics. Like, and that's, you know, the results we get from having it be such a game show, like, and such a capitalistic venture. And I guess, like, and people are going to be like, oh, communists, or like, how dare you, you know, think that capitalism isn't just the best. Like, capitalism tattooed on my forehead. Now, while I agree, let's see, who can I do, we're gonna do the robot. Hopefully that's not copywritten. Bing. Yeah, Kyle's doing the robot with you. Oh, you don't want to do it anymore? Okay, well, Charlie-hoo. You don't want to do the robot with me? I don't want to to you. So, all right, see ya. But anyways, weirdo. Like, people like to try to team in these things, and I don't get it. Like, they squat and everything. Although I say that, but they don't also at the same time. So my daughter, actually, one of the things that she does is she'll, like, go up and she'll just start crouching against somebody because she likes their fit. Like, she likes their costume, she likes their back bling, you know, whatever. And, like, and that's totally awesome. Like, I love that. And, like, but the thing is, and I think I've told her, or I don't know, maybe I haven't, because I'm also trying to, like, not... And I hate it because so many times it turns into, like, mansplaining, but, like, I'm her dad. Like, I'm supposed to teach her this stuff, like, and I'm trying to be looking out for her if she's initiating teaming with other people and people start to notice that, like, you know, I think teaming is banned in this. I know it's banned in Bed Wars, but either way, it's not good to do it because it's cheating. Like, you know, granted, like, I've seen streamers, like, they'll do that, they'll, like, oh, look at this person, then they'll do it for views, which that's all fine and good if you choose not to kill somebody. And then I've even seen that, like, where the streamers where I think it'd be more ethical, like, you know, that's fine or understandable, like, that would be an appropriate time to be like, all right, you know, forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I'm not going to kill this person. I've seen them get killed. Like, oh, never mind, I guess they weren't wanting to, you know, and that's fine too. And that needs to happen to show that it wasn't intentional to improve the performance of the player in a mischievous or malicious way. Like, I did a boot camp in cybersecurity. I learned all about reporting cyber attacks, like when people break the law, like what to do, you know, protocols to follow, wrote mock-up, like, reports of people breaking the law. And, like, this is why it just drives me nuts. Like, people are like, wait, you do stuff like that? Like, yeah, dude. That's what white hat means. Like, white hat means cop, like unofficial cop. Like, I am probably one of the most unofficial. Like, the real police are like, well, we don't claim that crazy bastard, but, like, you know, but that's all right. You know, that's fine. I don't need any of that. And actually, it gets in the way too, because that's why I didn't want to pursue a security clearance. Not because I didn't think I could get it. I probably could, but they had a list leaked of people that had security clearances in the United States government. and I've never worked for the government. I tried to be in the military, actually. You know, my family's a big military family. Like, you know, my dad, my grandpa both served. I wouldn't say big, actually. My dad was drafted. He wouldn't have chosen to, but he took the best, or he made the best of it. He learned a lot of technical skills. He was a clerk in like Korea, I think, or no, he was either in Vietnam for the Korean War, which I think that's more recent. But he was pretty old too. Like, I mean, for his like generation, like, I don't know, he was a lot older when he had me, I guess is a safer way to say that, or more, not even safe, just like more accurate. But, and no disrespect to him too. Like, I mean, I'm much older than my co-parent, and that's like, not like creepily, but, and that's a whole nother long story. But anyways, it's not no like teenagers on a yacht like Trump's been doing, but, you know, it wasn't great. Everybody that knows me is rolling their eyes like, yes, no, you were a little bit older, but like, you know, but anyways. Not illegal, we'll put it that way. Just creepy. So, anyways. We went off on a tangent there. Oh yeah, so gosh, I mean, so it's actually fine that I'm going to switch gears and do this. I was going to try to stream. I even said I was going to stream, but now I'm just like, wait. Well, one, maybe I'll stream the South Park, actually. That might be okay. Like, stream some of this, and that could just be part of the vault. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. I'm going to do it with my main, I think. Although, no. I got to do it with both. I got to do it with both. Oh, man. It's going to be a lot of Fortnite tonight. Quite the Fortniter. Oh, wait, what am I doing? That is not what I wanted. There we go. I was trying to shuffle those, while also like looking at the store and making sure it wasn't going to creep up on me. Oh man, this game. Oh well, like somebody could have just like aimed and shot me pretty easily. So I'm just like derping out on the tree log, having a derpy moment. Which that's like a gray area to joke about. You don't go the hard R word, either of them. The beginning or the ending one. There you go. That's a good duality of the put. It's just like, so like Voldemort, it's funny, and like I think the Harry Potter idea and he who should not be named should be to a point understood, but it's also adjacent. Because it's not like a Django moment. Like, you don't say the N-word out of respect for the people that, you know, had families that went through that. You know, like that hardship that ripples through a family line, a lineage, a bloodline. Like, and that's the only time I would really say like a bloodline is because like most of the, like Neil deGrasse said, like 99.9% the same. That's how alike we all are. There is no better or worse, or like everybody's brain is just as capable of learning everything that anybody else knows. Like the human brain is not special for some and not special for others. Like it's all the same. So, and that's the first thing. And that's what I love about the idea of Gosh, is because like part of it is to empower people to turn and go do this. Like, you know, go help the community, go help their, go be the hero. I don't need all the clout. Trust me, my head, and I say this so much in my job, my head has to, there's a lot of work that goes into not having it swollen to where I can't fit through the freaking door. All right. So I love my, that's why I love times. Like so relieved because you remove this thorn from their paw. Right, like that story with like the elephant that has the, or wait, was it the lion? Either way, there's a mouse, right? And so, sorry, just the ridiculousness and the absurdity of all this, but no. So there's a thorn, right? And you know, it's in a paw. Usually, one of the stories I've heard, there could be different versions, and I'm excited to be getting into some Scratch programming, and I'll be doing that this week as well. But I have an advocacy meeting tomorrow. I'm trying to get more involved in Colorado government. I'm getting involved in Colorado, like mudslinging. People, like disgruntled people, like being inappropriate with the governor. Like, I get in there and I get ready to tussle a little bit. Like, hey, all right, what's up then? Like, you know, like defend your point, please. And I try to show respect, but at the same time, it's equal or disrespect due back. Like, people that are flipping off. Like, I called one guy a jack off. Like, that was funny because he's calling Governor pole smoking, like, but he spelt it like the polls, like the research polls, right? But he's calling him gay, and he's calling it in a derogatory way, and I don't approve of that. Like, and as a citizen, I'm gonna smack. I might even fight him. Like the White House is putting in an MMA ring. Like, I don't like fighting, but what up, bud? Like, come on now, you know. Like, if you're gonna talk like people, you got to be ready to back it up. And that's the thing, is like, and I've had some close calls. Like, I tell you what, man, like, especially like, but I'm used to it from the StarCraft days. I used to talk so much smack just to piss people off. And like, and they deserved it too. I wasn't like, and that was the thing, is like, and that was the duality with me and one of my other like quote unquote best friends. I don't like saying that because a lot of my friends are my closest. Like at any given time, it could be different. But me and this guy were like close, and we still are. We're going to be seeing each other real soon. But basically, he and I were like the duality of it. He would use his talents for bad, and I would use my talents for good. And not to say that everybody that like the Joker, that's why I love the Joker, because he does bad things for good reasons. Like, he is chaotic good. And like, and people like that, now it's not good, and you still need the lawful good and the neutral and all that. Like, you need to have order. You can't just have everybody being vigilante, like doing whatever they want, because, well, one, they might not know what's going on. So without proper background and context, they might actually be causing more problems than fixing. But so it could, there's just a number of reasons why, you know, context is important. All right, we'll leave it at that. So anyways, back to the gush. Oh, one of my buddies, I didn't realize we were this far ahead. I thought we were still in the recruiting phase, but we actually already got like quite a grip of people ready. And like, actually, hold on, I need to see what my buddy said. Like, because I thought I was doing like, I mean, not saying like I didn't trust this guy to do it. I just didn't realize he was going to recruit people, which, and I'm glad he did. Like, and I think I did say like, you know, feel invite anybody or please recruit. Actually, I did. We did. Sorry, I got to rebuild the stack every now and then because I'll forget like a thread, but. Yeah, so me and this dude, he's already got like a bunch of people, so that's like twice as many as I thought we had. Like, and what we already had with who I knew was sufficient to start, because like, I mean, main language, and that's what I was going to do tonight. I was going to talk through it because I need to do South Parky things, because I don't know when I'm going to get to this next, and I'm probably going to forget and get into my Call of Duty mode and do some camo grinding, and I need that fighter. I need it for both accounts, yo. So I'm in fact, actually, I might actually not stream. I just lied, I think, to people. I'm going to say, my bad. I told someone I was streaming. Well, streaming, content creating, that's fine. If they see my YouTube, if they subscribe to my YouTube, then they'll see that the videos are coming up. I told some people earlier that I was, I'm still at that. Like, I'm like, hey, you know, self-promo, I'm going to stream. And they're like, nah, just kidding. I'm going to do more with Twitch. Twitch was more like I wanted to be able to help people there, have people meet me where I'm at. But there's an intermediary step. Like, you got the people that aren't familiar with Twitch, aren't comfortable with Twitch. And actually, I guess that's something that I'd want to go and ask another Twitch streamer, just out of curiosity. And I have a few communities. I watch a lot of Soulsborne streamers. Kelly was one of my favorite. Luminoth. Fighting Cowboy is old school. Like, I used to watch his YouTube channels, like, all the time. I mean, haven't watched him since, but he's, like, massive. I try to watch the smaller ones to, like, try to help them out. And I think that's kind of like a rhythm. It's like the tide, basically. Like, the human nature is to try to go support small channels. I've heard there's a lot of drama, so, like, you know, I try to be on my best behavior. I already did something awkward. I asked somebody to be a moderator for me, but I didn't know him that well. Like, I mean, and now he doesn't say hi, but that's okay. Maybe he didn't, you know, I might be reading too much into that. And the thing is like, so many people on the internet go like 10, 20 steps ahead to like, what's going on here? How am I not hitting him? There we go. Jeez. This is terrible. They were, I mean, definitely doing some bot behavior there, but that's why I like it. Like, this is more like practice. I'm not trying to compete or anything. I'm not like, oh, look at that sick shot. It's like, actually, I might even say exactly that, but trust me, I know. This is the kid gloves. and not trying to sound creepy in any way. Like, let's get that straight. Like, oh, I hunt predators. Like, SPM and all that. I feel bad, like, and And I hate to say that, and I hate that I have to say that, but, and now, like, anybody who's like, usually a accusation is a confession, and, which I even used that on someone else, because someone called Jared Polis a pedo, and I was like, no. And someone's like, somebody better check his hard drive, and I'm so sick of people just throwing that around, just acting like the feds don't already do that anyway. Like, every government official has their stuff, like, screened and monitored. Are you kidding me? And everything is a legal record, like, ugh. And people slip up. They are not, like, perfect. Like, and that's why I stopped lying so much. I mean, I used to, like, tell stories. I'd stretch the truth. I'd, like, say the fish was so big and manipulate some things. And, like, for that, I've had to pay the consequences. I've been caught in some lies, and it's not fun. I tell you what. So, and the fact that other people still try to do that in this day and age, like, the world shall know everything about you, whether you wanted to or not. Like, oh. It's almost like a snitch apocalypse of snitching, and that, there's a difference between snitching and reporting, and the thing is like snitching to whom, like, and also trying to like solve problems. So, like, for instance, how far do I want to talk about all that? So say, there's a t-shirt that I used to see that said, kill your heroin dealer, or kill your local heroin dealer, or even kill your local A dealer, and then like have a bleep out part of the kill. Now, and granted, we're playing a game where we're trying to kill people and we're talking about it and all that, but I'm talking like real, with real consequences, and not just that you'll go to prison if you get caught for murder, but like the fact if you take someone's life, that they will never have a life, like they will never have any more experience. The story ends. Small feud or whatever excuse you thought you had, is there, I'm going to fight this guy, but is there someone else? Oh, dang. Huh, that was good. I didn't realize that would hit so hard. Yeah, I don't... Oops. I'll transform into Hush. I gotta get that stick of truth. Where's that at? I gotta get the car and go. Oh, I'm so hungry, I just realized. It's like dinner time. I had lunch. I remember to have lunch. But I did not do dinner. So that's okay. I'll keep these into bite-sized increments for my YouTubes. Which will just have to wait. I mean, I've been saying that I'm going to launch the Gosh, which I kind of am. Like, I'm going to do a few of these episodes and then take it, write the document. What I'm going to do is make a Scratch program in a document. That's going to be the work. So this is the play, and then that's what I do to get the work done. So I did all through college, like massive amounts of work, by the way. And work wasn't just homework. Work was like duties. Like, what did I have to do in my community that I was responsible for? So... that makes it sound like I'm on a bunch of committees or something. No, not even close. But anyways, I am on an advocacy committee for PTA, for parent teacher. What is that triangle? What? That's so cool. I have never seen that. It's a freaking triangle, man. Like, it's a triangle storm. Is that part of the stick? I think someone already has the stick. Just, God dang, I'm hungry. Sorry. I'm gonna go grab a yogurt. Jeez. Hold on. Okay, and I'm gonna keep moving because that storm. Plus, if somebody came up on me, it's a better chance of my survival if I keep moving. I would have done so good in Hunger Games. Please don't really do it. I'm just kidding. I almost did. I was good at Marines. And my buddy survived it. Well, and yeah. I've talked to him since. And I think I even apologized. But I don't know if I did. I'm going to this time. got another reunion coming up. I mean, because that is like, I mean, we were doing the buddy system. We were supposed to be there for each other and to like to help go through basic training for the Marine Corps. Actually, hold on here. I gotta open this. No. Oh. Oh, dang it. I thought I killed her. I needed to switch guns. I was on. Oh. Anyways. Let's ready up. Oh, sorry. I was like feeling I was getting like pinched in the gut. That's how hungry I was. I was just like, oh, I can wait. I can wait. We probably still have like another 15, 20 minutes. Like, I'm not going to do that. So. All right. That's the thing. Other people have already got all the member berries by now. And I'm still struggling. What time is it? 6? All right. All right, just chugged a thermos of coffee. Let's do this. All right. Whew. Oh, man. Corlades, where are ya? It sounds like I'm trying to hurt them. I want to come hang out. That sounds worse. No, really, I just... I've done stuff like that. Like, done the wrong thing. Because, like, I guess I have been masking a lot. Like, I don't know. Like, now that I'm hearing stuff like that, like, you know, where you gotta, like, try to predict what they would want you to say. I don't know. Like, I used to watch a lot of Full House and, like, you know, so I would see, and then people would learn these lessons like, oh, and everybody would be like cutesy about it, like, oh, you set the dog on fire. Well, now we know that that's bad. Like, I'm just kidding. Don't ever do that. Jesus Christ. Like, but like, you know, there's a reason for a warning label everywhere. And, you know, and parents, like, if you don't explicitly teach people or kids, not people, your kids. But that's the thing. Even like one of my previous jobs, I was an instructor. Actually, I've been in a position of instruction a lot, because usually I'm in a position of authority, like, you know, like, not like the like the actual boss, but like when the boss isn't around, like the second in command or something, like usually. Like the manager just without the actual fancy title, but you still get to tell people what to do and teach them how to do the job. So, and that's why I hate, like, when people say mansplaining. It's like, no, it really is who I am. Like, I just feel like I try to teach people, and I want to be a professor in computer science, and I have, like, tutorials that, like, get, the one, it's a lot of bots. I don't know how many genuine people saw it. Well, I'm guessing there's a lot of bots. We'll just come clean right there. But it does have over 50,000 views. Now, granted, again, like I said, it might have bots, but, you know, don't you want to learn computer science from somebody that has the understanding? I'm just kidding. That does cheating. If I didn't intentionally do it, I would do it to show people that I wasn't stupid or crazy. That sounds fun. How many times have you had to do that? A lot. So people are pretty ridiculous. Oh man. I think there's like two people shooting at me. Yeah, there's one that way, and then that one, and then a third one because there's a blonde. Then we're gonna just go again. What time are we at? Oh, actually, I could have been okay. Wait, but yeah, see, she was shooting at me from one direction. I saw the footprints were conflicting, so I was like, wait. I was about to turn back around. What is she doing? You just slowly walk away from someone shooting you? Like, oh. And then, she's not, that was like bot on bot violence. Like, oh man. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate that they're still like that and predictable. I'm not wanting that to change. I do not want it to become to the point where I think it's people, and then, because once you get to that, that's how you get like some like Repo Man stuff, and that's creepy. Although if it is a Repo Man situation, and by that I mean like you're in a coma or a comatose state, and you're just being held on life support, and then you're in like a simulation, which, oh, or like the Matrix too. I mean, the Matrix is funny. Like the Matrix seems less believable, but also more realistic. Like less believable, like, or people believed it less. Like I think because it's more mainstream. But Repo Man, they just had a computer that they had this guy hooked up to, and they were already like exchanging parts, like body parts, back and forth. So they had made like a human brain interface, like much like Neuralink's doing. And so like if you could send and receive signals to a brain, you could have like in essence a brain in a jar, much like Borderlands 3 has, and keep it alive. Or like a head in a jar, like Futurama. So that one's a little crazy too, but that one's less scary because the person is conscious in there. They're like, oh hey, I'm a head in a jar, like they're aware. Whereas with the Repo Man, they're not aware. Like they might see glitches, they might, like have things, but either way. So yeah. Oh man, it's so the jam. So basically, I'm going to build a replicable system of training and teaching sessions and help coach the coaches, and then the coaches go coach the coaches. It's basically like a reverse pyramid scheme, or a pyramid scheme of good. Oh, but even as I say that, I got to be careful that from the top down, every level is conscionable? Well, actually, no, that's actually probably the easiest part, because complete transparency means that the world is holding them accountable. And so like I'm doing with the ledger, oh god, here we go. Where are you coming? Where are you coming? That time I was trying to kill them. So that creepiness was okay. That was intentional. But the other time, and I've done that. And like, in fact, probably like the most embarrassing thing that I've done, I would say, or well, wait, no. If we're getting into that, whew. But no, there was this one time way back in like elementary school. I think it was like first grade, and we were in the gym, and there was this girl that I thought was cute, and I thought I was gonna be all cool, and I put my arms, she was laying against the wall, and I put my hands on each side of the wall, and I just like looked her in the eyes, but then I froze up. I was like, wait, what do I do now? And then she just looked at me, and she just like, maybe she thought I was going to try to kiss her or something, and she just like slid out down under the arms and like walked away. And I don't blame her. I was like, what was I going with that? Where was I going? Like, and so that my ego took a hit on that one. So I didn't do that for a while. But I mean, I knew I liked the ladies from that moment on. I mean, that was, at least I knew, whereas like, when I hear about people like they their whole life they were attracted, attracted to boys if they're a boy, or attracted to girls if they're a girl, like that's a trip, because I've never had that, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm a big masculine man, no, it's just, I know, it's not the love, it's not the romance. Now, with women, oh my gosh, and it makes it sound even more skeptical, like, yeah, this dude's in the closet, like, no. I'm hoping to eventually have a wife, not a husband. But it takes a village, and I do want. That was so funny on one of the governors. I said, what, 5 wives and 20 kids. And there could be a couple other there, you know, and yeah, and like the pineapple thing and the upside down and all that. Like I want to get into like those communities, but ethical. Like it all has to be ethical. I mean, no judgments and no like getting caught too. Like there's no thing to get caught for if everybody is. Oh God. Good thing they were just like level 1 noobs. No, I'm just kidding. Just very low health and low skill, and probably bots. In fact, this whole lobby is probably bots, and that's fine. Oh, and I think I even saw somewhere that the harder ones are harder bots, and there's at least that idea. So even if they didn't do it, you got to assume that they could do it and change it at any given time. Like that's the reality we live in. Like even if something wasn't the way it was, it'd become that way very quickly with a development team. And there's a lot of money, and I've spent a lot of money on the. I bought both of these South Parks. Like, that's not very good fiscal responsibility, Alex. No, you're right, it's not. But the thing is like I don't do that often. And in fact, like I'm very, like I do spend a lot on my kids, but I'm very shrewd about spending money on myself. Or I try to be anyway. Especially like how I used to be. Like that's the whole reason I did things. Was like, let's spend money on people around us and ourselves. Like, you know, like make sure everybody had the stuff, you know, like, you know, like supply the beer for a party or something, or bring a, you know, whatever, like all these things. And like, a lot of times it'd just be like, I didn't care about like making money. Like there was no profit, there was no business, there was no job. It was just like, are we good? We set? Can we get it? And then who's pitching on what? It was always a joint effort on everything. So I guess that's one of the biggest things is like, you know, this dude, like, the slanging is slanging, but like, slanging something that, like, you know is addictive and ruin their life. To a point, you're kind of being like that, like, you know, and you might need to be talked to. I guess I just didn't really understand how to form the words for that. You know, because I was at war with tweakers back in the day. Like, I hated tweakers, I tell you what, man. Like, you know, you could do all the blow you want. If you like coke, cool, that's fine. But you start doing that meth, oh. And my friends knew that, and they did some. Like, I mean, every now and then, like, a couple of my friends, like, they would just, like, either not hide it from me, but they wouldn't talk about it as much around me. But they knew that it really pissed me off. Like, Robert, I do not like this rock. It's pissing me off. And there's a very logical reason behind it. I hated meth and heroin because people get addicted to that. Now, coke's fine. I mean, it's not great, but you're not going to like ruin your life. Your teeth aren't going to fall out. You're going to remember to brush your teeth. You're going to remember to go to sleep. You're going to remember to take care of yourself. You're going to remember to eat food. Like, no matter how much blow you do, you're going to remember to eat. Like, that's just a natural thing. Now, meth, maybe not. You might not eat for 3-4 days, just the way that drug affects people. And that's the scary stuff, too. This is like, jeez. And Adderall is kind of the same. Now, with Adderall, though, and I had a prescription of that, like I've never done meth outright, like, so I don't really know for sure. I probably have, but like, I mean, not aware anyways. But what I've seen people on it act like is more the familiarity that I speak of. So anyways, sorry, just to kind of clear that up. Like, and I feel like that's more of like a pride thing. Like, I've never knowingly been like, hey, I want to go do some meth. Like, in fact, and I'm gonna have to put a drug label on this, and I do that on my Twitch too. Maybe I should do some Twitch, like a couple hours of Fortnite. But then you wouldn't get all this juicy I'm just kidding. I'm stitching myself out. Like, whoo. No, but I mean, we need to be ready for that, because like, at any given time, anything we say can and will be used against us in court, yada yada. But also, it absolves us of things. So, because I had some people think that I was doing some pretty bad things, and I can honestly say that I haven't. Like, I've never gone out and like just beat somebody for money or anything. I've never done anything violent like that. Like, that just wasn't the thing. I've always been a hippie. Like, plur, like, you know, people that go to a bunch of raves and festivals, if they're saying plur, like, that doesn't give them a free pass, but, and that's why wooks are such an interesting concept. Like, so, like, bums are like users, or people that would like abuse, overextend, like taking things from people, and like maybe the scales aren't balanced of the give and take. Oh, I gotta get this stick. I gotta get this stick. Where's the stick? Who got the stick? Was he? Did he? I think that guy got the stick. Ah! Or wait, did I just bail? Oh, maybe it was still there. Alright, so I'll go kill this guy. He had ally, so I was kind of also like doing the cowardly thing, like, yeah, yes, I'll go attack the single person. But I honestly thought that the stick was gone. Ah, dang it. I was gonna try to blow that up. Destroyed your car, but I gave you another one. Alright, now we'll go ahead and cut it and do another episode. So ta-ta for now. I'll see you in the next one.